They tell us to stop eating out and rent $2,000 a month. Oh, save for retirement, and yet you can barely save for next week. Go buy a house. Yep, every house is $500,000, brother. I'm not asking for a handout, man. We're asking for a freaking fair shot at life. Our parents did not work harder than we work right now. They were simply just given a better chance. Their wages covered their lives, their bills, their hobbies, their passions. Our wages barely cover our freaking bills for the month, dude. No amount of budgeting can ever fix a system designed to keep us down. We're doing the best that we can, and yet it feels like the outcome has already been decided.
You know what's the problem with these videos when I watch these videos? And he's saying the same thing. And people are just going to continue to struggle financially or just mentally if they recognize the things that they're doing. And in this case, saying they said, to buy a house. They said to do this. Why the fuck are you always worrying about what they said? Right? Personal finance is not they finance. Personal finance is personal. You handle the finances how you need to handle your finances. Worrying about what other people said and how they live life and this and that and they annoy me, whatever. Who cares, man? Boomers suck. Oh, who cares, man? What are you going to do with your finances? Right? What is it that you're going to do with your finances? If you walk around saying a budget doesn't help, the system's meant to keep us down, what a system's going to keep you down? If you walk around just moping and just complaining about how sucky everything is, well, it's going to suck. Because if you believe that, then that's the life you're going to live. But if you just feel like, yo, you know what? I don't care what anyone says. What is the shit that I need to do? What is the hustle that I need to do? What is the shit I could do at work to make my life a little better? What is it in life I need to cut back on? If you sit down and you really have a true conversation with yourself, get a pen and paper, you write it down, whatever it is, you have a conversation with yourself, right? Which so many people are afraid to do, but you need to have a conversation with yourself and say, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Right? Not what people are telling you you're doing wrong. No, what do you think you are doing wrong? And what are the things that you know you're capable of to make the changes as necessary? A majority of people don't do that. They rather just hear other people complain as well and they say, you see, look, this is just the way it is. Nah, man, it's not the way it is. It's the way you choose it to be. Now, groceries get more expensive, of course. Rent, yeah, rent's going up. But what are you going to choose to do during those moments? Right? And I get it. No one likes moving. I freaking hate moving. So you're just frustrated. I got to move because the rent's going up. That sucks. But you got to do what you got to do, right? It's better than being broke. And having problems of, where to live because it's so expensive, whatever, but I got to move here and this and that. Man, that's always going to happen, right? Prices of everything is always going to go up. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? Because things seem to happen in a time, like the most inconvenient time when you're not expecting it. But in reality, guys, that's just the way life is. It's never meant to be easy. And a lot of times people are just like living way, way, way beyond their means and they're drowning. And in one little ripple in the water, one little ripple, one little nail on your tire, one little thing causes you to just start drowning. And then once things are getting better, you put yourself right back into the same position. That's just the key to this all, guys, is how you handle your finances during the good times and during the bad times. And just sitting around complaining and worrying about they. Who's they? They said to get a house. Do you want to get a house? Do you need a house? Having a house is a lifestyle. Having a house is not a necessity, right? You can rent if you want to rent. If you're happy renting what you're renting, who cares what other people think? But this whole thing of they're trying to hold me down. No one's trying to hold you down. If you don't like the system, then get out of the system. If you don't like working 9 to 5, then find ways to not work a 9 to 5, right? Because everyone ties a system to a 9 to 5. There's other options, guys. You don't have to work a 9 to 5, right? Or you could work in a job that's better that you really enjoy, right? But if you continue racking up debt, putting yourself in a horrible financial situation, You can't turn around and start complaining, saying they trying to hold me down. You did a lot of things in your life as well that you need to hold yourself accountable to, right? If you did a lot of mistakes financially, guys, own it. Just own it. But yeah, I made dumb mistakes, and I'm here to fix it. Simple as that. Just fix the mess that you made. But it's just like this constant thing on TikTok. I'm seeing so many people, man. They're just like, I just wish I could have a conversation with everyone. I'm doing a video, so I guess I am. But I wish I could just let people know, yo, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Do one thing at a time. Focusing on one credit card debt at a time. It might take you a year. It might take you 2 years, 3 years, 4, 5. It don't matter. But once you stop focusing on the outcome and you're just focusing on the journey, the path you're on to get to a point where you want to go, it will get a lot easier. And then once you get to whatever it is you're trying to achieve, financially or whatever, it's going to be a whole lot more sustainable than trying to do quick fixes. But if you're trying to just do some quick fixes after you had years of just compounding, making all these bad decisions, you're not going to fix it overnight. But you could change your path. You can change your path, and you don't need to continue doing the same things that you were doing to get you to the point where you are now, right? But just please, one thing I'm going to say once again is stop worrying about they. Worry about yourself, man. If everyone just focuses on themselves, their own finance, the decisions that they make in life on themselves, things would get a whole lot better in life. Really, you'll be unstoppable. All that negativity, like, yeah, I got no time for that, right? I got no time for the negativity. I got no time for people trying to hold me down because I'm on my own path and I'm going to figure it out, right? Because the better you try to do things in life, guys, when you're trying to progress, the more resistance you're going to face, especially when you're trying to challenge the system, as he mentioned. When you try to challenge that, it's going to get harder. It's a lot more resistance, but you can't stop. Because the majority of people stop right when they're getting so close to the goals they're trying to reach. Right when you're getting ready to hit financial freedom, or right when things are rolling, some people quit. Get invited for vacation. You know what? YOLO. And then you go right back down. Right? Because people are going to find ways to make you fail. And the quicker you learn that, the quicker you just isolate yourself from those people, then that's when you start building true wealth and true happiness. Right? That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. You can have the best job in the world. You can have anything you want. You can start your own business. You have everything you want if you just think outside the box. Just think outside the box, man. That's all you need to do. Because once you do that, as I said, man, you will be completely unstoppable. Well, guys, drop a comment down below. Let me know how you feel about all this, everyone feel like they holding us down, they. Do you feel like, we just need to just worry about ourselves and focus on ourselves? And if you have been doing that, drop a comment down below and let me know. And guys, at the same time, hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Catch you guys in my next video. Peace.